Hey guys, Ningen here bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and it's been a while since we've done a run on the Legendary Goku event. I did talk about when I first started dropping these videos that I wanted to do every single category team in the game versus this stage, and we haven't gotten around to doing future. I think to be fair, I was probably putting it off until the new Trunks and Zamasu and all that stuff came out. Plus, of course, we got the physical Goku Black EZA. So I feel like this is a good time to not only run this team, but also to show off what all three of the new units can do in this event. So obviously we are going to be seeing what the new Trunks, the new Zamasu, and the physical Goku Black EZA can do on this event, since they all fit onto the future team. Obviously, from what we know already, if you know anything about the 2.5 million from Goku Black, if you know anything about that Tech Trunks, you know that he is kind of the MVP for this event. Even being a tech unit, he is going to absolutely crush it once he's transformed. Obviously, he stacks his attack and defense, so not only is he able to tank for double digits by the time we get to Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku, but he will be dealing quite a bit of damage. And then, of course, because his defense will get so high, we should be able to heal quite a lot with tech orbs as well. So Zamasu, I'm kind of interested to see how he's going to play out. Obviously, mine only has one dupe, so mine is 69%. He does have built-in damage mitigation, but I feel like against the actual MUI stage, he potentially is still going to take quite a lot of damage, so we'll have to see how he plays out. And then obviously the LR Vegito Blue, he is another unit that can infinitely stack his attack and defense as long as we keep getting his 12 key super attack. So we'll basically get 12 key super attacks pretty much throughout the event until we get to, I guess, maybe STR UI Goku. Like, there might be some opportunities to go for his 18 key super, but we'll definitely want to get his defense up to the ridiculous kind of tanking levels that we want to see, sort of around 200,000. Most units, regardless of their typing, will be taking double digits at that point. Tech units will still take quite a lot of damage from super attacks, unless they're Trunks, because as we're going to see, Trunks is, as long as we super attack with Trunks every single turn, he is going to build up his defense pretty ridiculously. And then, of course, we got the transformation into Merge Zamasu. This is the form that we're going to keep, because obviously once you transform him into the corrupted form, he gets a massive attack boost, but of course he loses some of his damage mitigation. And at the moment, this Goku can still be attack lowered. So we're going to go ahead and attack with Goku Black first, lower his attack, and then we should see Zamasu should tank for very little damage. Of course, one of the big things about the 3 million, the physical Goku Black EZA, is he gets an extra 5% attack and defense per orb obtained, and changes a random color of orbs into rainbows if you're fighting against a Goku family enemy. And so obviously in the Legendary Goku event, we are fighting a Goku family enemy for the entire event. So he's going to get that extra bonus. That's the thing that I'm kind of hoping to see. Obviously, he doesn't stack his abilities, and of course, his being a nuker, he is kind of entirely dependent on how many orbs you can pick up. So when we get to the STR UI Goku phase, it's definitely possible that he could be a little bit of a liability, because obviously once we reach a certain point, Goku can't be attack lowered, so we're not going to be able to reduce the amount of damage that he takes from the STR Goku at all. So that's where it'll be more beneficial to, depending how the attacks play out on that rotation, is obviously we'll want to put the AGL Zamasu in front of more of the attacks. I did bring items. We're not going for a no items run, and it's for basically reasons like that. Like, if we get to a rotation on STR UI Goku where there's no way we can prevent Goku Black from being in front of multiple attacks, then I'm quite happy to just use an item rather than him catch a super attack and we die. Because that's the one thing I've kind of learned along the way, and I'm sure those of you who have actually played through the event a couple of times, you know the fact that it takes quite a while to get all the way through to the end, and so dying against STR UI Goku, or of course at the very end against the MUI Goku, is pretty annoying because it can take anywhere up to like over half an hour to reach that point. I think the longest run that we've done on this event was with a time travelers team, which unfortunately I probably didn't make that team as well as I should have. I focused way too much on units that only stack their defense and didn't really bring as many hard hitters, and I think that video is like an hour long. See, even at this point, Goku Black taking a lot of damage from a super attack, even though he picked up quite a lot of orbs with him. So he is getting quite a lot of additionals. I did give him a little bit more additional. I spoke about that in his showcase, obviously because he greatly lowers attack. In most events where that is applicable, that's obviously going to be super useful to get those additionals in. And of course, if you do pick up a lot of orbs, he does do quite a lot of damage. Like we see him there with over a 3 million attack stat. So, I mean, even if you can't lower their attack, if you're firing off an extra super at that level, that is obviously going to be very, very useful. So, don't want to get those reds. What's Vegito Blue's defense up to now? Yeah, 170,000. So outside of a super attack, he should be fine. And then we'll grab just the one tech orb is a little bit of healing, so I guess that will help us out here. Mai could potentially get hit hard. She does have a fair bit of dodge. She is, of course, a 40% support unit for time travelers. And the good thing about the future category is there's such a massive crossover. Most of the staple future units are also time traveler units. The only big name ones who aren't are like the future Gohans. And then of course time travelers does have a lot of units, including most of the heroes cards that are not future Saga. But there is quite a big crossover with the main bulk of the units. Literally every unit on this team is a time traveler. I thought that delay was because he was going to super attack her. So because he can't be stunned at this point. Yeah, 28k from a normal. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. We'll take that. So here we go. So can he still be attack lowered? Let's have a look at these symbols. Yeah, so he can't be stunned or sealed, but he can still be attack lowered. So let's go ahead and let Goku Black go first. Then we'll grab all of those for Zamasu, and then we should get a nice heal off of these. Right, that's not tech Trunks. I see Trunks and I immediately get excited for the new Trunks. I did actually manage to find a rainbow friend. I mentioned this quite a while ago. I think it was possibly during one of the Super Battle Red No Item runs, but I haven't seen a rainbow tech Trunks pop up on my friends list until today. I've seen quite a few friends that have 2 dupes in him, and I've seen one or two guests at 90%. But now someone on my friends list actually has a rainbow tech Trunks set as their leader. So of course, for this run, we had to grab him and bring him in and see how well he can do. Of course, the physical EZA Trunks, despite the fact that he kind of falls under the category of just being a support unit, is very, very good on the team. You saw he was taking pretty reasonable damage. I don't know. We probably actually, I don't know. It doesn't even matter with the orbs here because we probably aren't going to get to Vegito Blue's super attack, are we? Because Trunks here, especially against an AGL unit, yeah, he's over 2 million attack stat now as well. So yeah, he's going to be putting an end to Goku here. We're actually going through this a lot quicker than we have with some of the previous teams. We are up to God Goku already, and we are about to get the Dokkan attack. But now is the point where he can't be attack lowered, so this is where we need to be a little bit careful. Now I'm going to be interested to see just how much damage Zamasu is going to take. So obviously he has his built-in damage mitigation, but he does have type disadvantage here. He is getting the 40% support buff from Mai though, so that is very big. And we do have quite a lot of health. We have over 500,000 health when we're at full. So yeah, Goku Black still taking very little damage thanks to picking up all those orbs and that extra 5%. He's at 20% attack and defense per orb obtained. So, and just... damn you, emulator. I was going to say, just trying to concentrate for a second on the Dokkan mode. Getting the first Dokkan attack at God Goku is actually pretty good, because I think on some of the longer runs, we've gotten it before now. So this is a good, get off to a good start and do a big amount of damage to him. And then, of course, the fact that the Super Saiyan Blue Goku is AGL, then, of course, the 2 Trunks are absolutely going to tear him up. So I do love this super attack from Zamasu. Of course, we won't be transforming him until the very end, like 25k. That's not ideal, but that is with type disadvantage. So I wonder against MUI, how much is it going to be? If it's 25k still for MUI, then I guess that's not too bad, but we'll see how we get on. So Trunks is taking 2 attacks, so we'll let him go first. And then we need... Oh, perfect. We can get 1 orb there for Vegito Blue. That's the only problem is Vegito Blue links really well with everybody that we've got him on rotation with. So it might be a little bit more difficult to get his 12 key super in some scenarios. But fortunately, we are all good. Especially because both our support units... Actually, no, because this Trunks has Showering the Limit. What am I talking about? The Int Mai has Fierce Battle, so she won't be giving him as much key, so that'll be a little bit easier when she's on rotation. Plus, her buff is a lot more as well. So, but the fact that this, like I was saying before, this physical Trunks is technically a support unit, and he's putting out over 1 million attack stat. So, yeah, he's very, very good. I think people don't consider him because he's not a unit that obviously you kind of keep on main rotation as like a damage dealer, but when we're talking about like the better EZA units, I feel like he definitely should be in that conversation because he's one of the better support units on any team that you can run, not just because the support that he gives is really good, but the fact that he does actually put out decent damage and can tank reasonably well. Like if you compare him to somebody like Tech Buller or even Turles, for example, they are not the toughest of units themselves. But wow, Goku Black took a lot of damage from the super attack. Kind of to be expected. That is the big problem with, even with a Nuka that's picked up a lot of orbs. We've discussed this in the past quite a bit. Just having high defense doesn't always help you from supers. Your defense has to be really, really high. Like we see that from like when we've taken AGL Gohan into this event and he's got like over 400,000 defense. Then he can take double digit damage from supers. But this is why we always talk about the fact that Whis and Icarus items are so much more useful in Super Battle Road when you're going to take a bunch of supers, because an Android 8 item to increase your defense doesn't actually help you out a huge amount if there's going to be supers everywhere. So, of course, Vegito Blue gets more health, more key based on your health. So, because we have dropped quite low now, we can't avoid his 18 key super. So we'll grab that, we'll grab this. I think we might have to use an item here solely for the fact that if Vegito Blue or Mai get super attacked, we probably would die. So let's go ahead and use a Princess Snake for that exact reason that I was just talking about. If we use an Android 8 and Vegito Blue takes the super attack, he will still take a ridiculous amount of damage. But we should see Trunks dish out some serious punishment here. Yeah, 2.8 million on his attack stat. The 40% support Mai. He would have been better off linked up with her. I think they have 1 or 2 attack links, but obviously I didn't want to put Vegito Blue in front of that extra attack if I didn't have to. So let's see what's going to happen here. Yeah, 54. Okay, good. Yeah, with the Princess Snake Act, because we've built up his defense quite reasonably, so I wasn't expecting him to take too much unless it was a super. Super on Mai. What's this going to do? Oh, 164 with a Princess Snake active. That's still quite a lot, and still 24k from a normal attack. So, let's try putting Zamasu in the front slot then, since we can't lower his attack anymore. Let's go for that damage mitigation instead, and then we'll leave those tech orbs there for Trunks, because I feel like he probably is going to survive this turn. Yeah, 16, so about 15 to 16k with a support unit on rotation from normal attacks. That's still quite a bit. Obviously against STR UI Goku, that's where Zamasu is going to shine, but once we get to MUI, I'm a little bit concerned. I think we've got the damage output though, that as long as he doesn't dodge like an absolute madman, we should be able to get through that stage fairly quickly. Oh, and of course Goku Black's going to take the super attack. Couldn't super attack Zamasu, you know, the one with the huge damage mitigation. Or Trunks. Well, actually, I guess this Trunks will probably take more than Goku Black, to be fair. Oof. So we're getting quite low. Let's see how much we can get from these. What's our defense looking like for Trunks? Yeah, 275,000 defense for Trunks. That's pretty good. So we'll go ahead and grab this, and then this. So what we're going to have to do here, go ahead and use an Android 8. We probably will finish him off this turn. I am concerned about Vegito and taking a super attack in the middle there, but let's see. Would he take 470,000 from a super attack? He might. But let's see. I mean, double Trunks. I guess I could have put Trunks in the second slot as well, just to be safe, but I guess we're going to see. Yeah, 1.61. I mean, if Vegito Blue gets a crit, he'll take him out. If he doesn't, then he might not. So he's up to a 2.5 million attack stat. So if you could just crit here and save us from any like headaches, there we go. That's exactly what we needed. And now we go on to the STR Goku with Zamasu on rotation. So not bad at all. But of course, as I said, this is where it starts to get interesting, because of course we have a couple of physical units on the team, so I am going to go ahead and use a Whis straight away. We of course are hoping that he will super attack. Ooh, not a lot of, I'm going to have to get the int orbs with Goku Black, because we need to pick up as many orbs as possible for him, just to boost that defense. So we kind of got to be hoping that on the rotations like this, if he's going to super attack, there we go, he super attacks Zamasu, so there you go, double digit damage with a Whis active. That's what we like to see. A Whis active with his damage mitigation and type advantage, then yeah, it's GG Goku. You're not doing any damage here. So million damage. And the thing is as well, you got to remember, this Zamasu is only 69%. So all those turns leading up to this where we were taking 20, 15k, like a rainbow Zamasu would be taking a lot less than that. So he is a unit that didn't get hyped up too much. I know most people were more excited for the Trunks. I think because we'd all seen the videos from JP about how ridiculous he is in this event specifically. Like once his defense gets so ridiculously high. But yeah, he is definitely performing well. What's Vegito Blue up to? So yeah, he's at 200,000 defense now. I feel like because he super attacked in the first slot last time, would we be safe in the first slot this time? Who knows? I mean, the Whis is still active. If we take a super attack in the last slot against this Trunks, with the Whis still active, we shouldn't take 400,000 damage. But I mean, you never know. So I guess we will have to find out. But I mean, Vegito Blue still getting up to 1.8 million on a 12 key super is definitely very good. And then Trunks up to 3 million. Unfortunately, Goku here did not dodge Trunks, so yeah, nice damage there. This is definitely, the Rainbow Friend is definitely putting in some work. Ooh, still no super attack yet. Please just, maybe just don't super attack this turn. That would be good. Oh, that always happens. That delay for our additional made me think that he was super attacking us. Oh, but okay, well he is. So how much is this? With a Whis active, 225, okay. So we probably would have been looking at like 400,000 without the item active, so that is a little bit sketchy. If he doesn't super attack in the middle, then we'll be fine. If he does, that'd be real bad. So let's see, that's 3, that's 7. Oh, that's 7 as well, and it's the same colour orb. So I guess, yeah, might as well do that. And then, do we need to use an item here? I guess we could use an Icarus since we do have 2 of those left. Because if he super attacks physical Goku Black, we should be okay. Yeah, we should be okay here. Hopefully if he's going to super this turn as well, he'll super Zamasu, but we are going to find out. This is the thing with some of these teams, is these last couple of stages are definitely the hardest when it comes to turns like this, when you're on like half health, and you got to make that decision, very much like Super Battle Road, as it's like, do I use an item here? Do I risk it? Obviously, looking at my recorder, we are almost at the 20-minute mark now. So, I mean, if he super attacked Goku Black and killed us here, I would have been very, very disappointed. So, our Trunks is up to almost 2 million now, considering he's been off rotation and only has one dupe. That is pretty impressive. He's probably going to take a bit from a super, though. 87,000 with no item active. That's actually really good, considering. I guess, well, actually, no, we did have the Icarus active, didn't we, as well? So, I guess it's not the... it wasn't pure damage mitigation. Oh, well, we might as well grab these then, I guess. Same type orbs wherever possible is probably the way to go at the moment. We still have the Icarus active, and we're coming close to a Dokkan attack. So ideally, I don't want to heal this turn. If we stack... We could stack like a Android 8 on top, I guess, but then we're getting low on healing items. So we're going to take a run here. We're going to risk it for the biscuit, as they say. And hopefully Trunks will be the one that takes a super, if anyone. 3.3 mil on Vegito Blue, though. Remember, this is a free-to-play LR, so that's pretty good. And then Rainbow Trunks is going to be up to something pretty crazy now. Yeah, with my on rotation as well. 3.6 million. Oof. Also, Goku, I just realised, Goku hasn't really dodged very much, which is very nice. I'm certainly not complaining. So, please don't super attack Mai. You haven't super attacked this entire turn. So, let's just leave it at that, shall we? Okay. Okay, good. 200,000. Okay. Of course, Zamasu does heal at the start of the turn. So, that is a nice little bit of bonus HP, I guess. We're going to finish him off this turn. So ideally I don't want to get the Dokkan attack now. So let's make sure we don't pick up same type orbs here. Yeah, there's only one way to go really for Goku Black. And then I guess we'll just give Future Trunks this one. And see how we get on here. So come on, Zamasu. Finish him off. Give me a crit right here. Take him out. Okay. Oh, so close. Come on. I mean, fortunately, this means Goku Black will take him out. With the Android 8 active, we didn't get a super, so we haven't taken a lot of damage. 3.4 million on physical Goku Black. That is pretty damn good, considering how old of a unit he is. And now his EZA makes him an absolute beauty. So, let's see. Now, my Trunks, I think, is probably still in the region of taking quite a bit of damage from super attacks. So, I'm not sure what to do here, because we are going to get the Dokkan attack this turn. So, we're going to get a full heal next turn. Do we need to have an item active? I guess it covers us for the next turn as well, and then we come back to Trunks, don't we? So, let's use an Icarus, since that is the lesser of the mitigation items, and we'll save the better one for later into the fight. And then ideally we don't want an 18 key super with Vegito Blue, so let's do this, and then I guess we might as well grab another tech orb. So hopefully the friend can get a crit, and we should get quite a lot of damage here off of this Dokkan attack. Come on, emulator, don't give me a super fast one. Excellent, there we go. So we managed to hit all of them. So we're hoping for a crit here. 2.9 million on the attack stat. Obviously, he's not the best linking partner with Vegito Blue, like for either of them. But I wanted to run this rotation just because obviously it is two units that both infinitely stack their defense. And those are the kind of units that you need to be bringing into this event. And we got the crit as well. 3.5 million damage. And an additional super as well. Okay, well. So he's going to dodge that one, but hey, that additional super, we got off the super, so we got the additional raise to the attack and defense. So I guess at the end of the day, that is a little bit more important than doing that bit of extra damage. Vegito Blue doesn't want to be upstaged, he gets a crit as well. And then my Trunks, he's up to 1.9. So hopefully we should see him break 2 million the next time he shows up. Unfortunately, no crit means not a lot of damage, but he's still able to take double digits. Well, we do have the Icarus active. I keep forgetting that, but alright, there's 4 attacks in both slots, so neither of these are going to matter. Where are we going to get the most orbs? Yeah, we'll grab the same type orbs. I mean, that's 6 orbs. That's 120% attack and defense for Goku Black. So that's pretty good. I'm trying to maneuver around picking up the tech orbs because obviously we can save them for Trunks for next turn to give us a nice big heal. Obviously, the Icarus is still active, so I'm not expecting to take huge amounts of damage this turn. My getting super attacked would probably still get hit pretty hard, but look at that damage from Goku Black. That is very, very good. He dodged the normal additional there as well, which is, I guess, fine, because it probably wouldn't do huge damage, but I believe this UI Goku, I'll need to check when the things pop up again, but I believe he can have his defense lowered, which, yeah, he can, so he is defense lowered at the moment. Because Goku Black greatly lowers attack and defense. So the good thing is that's going to help out everyone else on the rotation. Deal damage. What's this going to do to us? Mitigation plus Icarus equals 70k. Okay, not bad. So without the Icarus, I'd say we're probably at max looking at like, what, 150k? 120? Something around there. Because the Icarus isn't like 50% mitigation. So not bad at all. And yeah, as long as we don't get super attacked on Vegito Blue. See, I think Trunks, yeah, Trunks is at 456,000 defense. So a super attack on Trunks is not going to do a lot of damage. And look at that. Those orbs give us a full heal. We can't avoid the Ultra Super with... I wonder if now that we're up to this Goku, it's actually probably better to just do this. So what's their attack stat? 142 on Tech Trunks. And then, okay, so they don't share any attack links, but this Trunks does have type advantage. So let's see how much he's going to take. And then that enables us to still get a 12 key super with Vegito Blue. We might as well keep building up that defense, because even if we are going to use him in the final slot now, it just means every time he floats in, he is going to take that little bit less damage. Plus, of course, having the physical Trunks on rotation with our boy Tech Trunks, he's a support unit, so we're going to get that little bit of extra attack and defense. Because we really need to get crits. Oh, no crits. So even 2 supers, we didn't even do 1 million damage. So we definitely need to be getting crits off with our Tech Trunks. I didn't use an item either, did I? So we are itemless currently, and there's our boy Tech Trunks taking double digits, and then physical Trunks, ooh, still 20k. Okay, so from normal attacks, I guess Vegito Blue is actually going to be taking less. It's just a case of if a super attack drops. I don't know if Vegito Blue's defense is actually high enough to survive that super attack. So we're getting pretty close to finishing him off here. We are going to be able to pick up a ton of orbs with Goku Black. So he's going to have very good defense and hit reasonably hard. Zamasu should be okay even if we get supered. We've got 400,000 health. So let's grab these. Yeah, I mean, we're at 480k HP. So I think we should be okay here. 2.5 mil for Goku Black. Another nice big crit, 2 million damage. That's very good indeed. And now he's going to get supered. Okay, what's he going to take? Because we've got type advantage. We've got pretty decent defense, 140,000 still. It's not ideal, but I guess to be fair, that's probably the safest. Because I don't know if our Tech Trunks, his defense is high enough to take very low damage from super attacks. And Zamasu would probably still take quite a bit from a super. So Goku Black getting super attacked is probably the ideal scenario. And then of course Zamasu here getting us the additional super attack. Unfortunately he's not doing a lot of damage now, but ooh, still 50k, okay. And he dodges Trunks, that's annoying. But at least our Trunks taking double digits, so not a lot of orbs unfortunately. So let's go for this one for you. I mean, one orb was still like half a section of this bit, so that's not bad. Each section is what, 10%, so one tech orb gave us 5% of our health back there. So you see all those physical orbs we got with physical trunks wasn't quite even the same amount of healing. So we can go ahead and pop a princess snake here. I think we probably are going to be done either this turn or next turn. So unless of course he goes absolutely crazy with the dodges, but we've got that added little bit of damage mitigation now. We've got 40% support unit and the physical trunks. I always forget what, I think, is he 30%? It's either 25 or 30, I'm pretty sure. So this trunks is beefed up now. Still no crit though, unfortunately. And another additional super, awesome. I didn't actually look at how this guy built his trunks. He is a unit that you definitely would give that extra tick of additional than you would normally crit for a tech unit. And he finally comes through with the crit. So I think physical trunks here is going to... Yeah, there we go. No crit needed. And physical trunks finishes him off. So not the fastest run that we've done. But I think this is definitely close to being either the second or third fastest run on this event. Whilst you obviously need to focus on units that are very good defensively, you have to remember to bring hard hitters as well. Otherwise you have runs, like I said, like my time travelers run, where it takes you almost an entire hour to beat the stage. And you definitely don't want to be doing that. I mean, it's kind of a safe way to get the victory, but it takes a very long time. So there you go. We had one item to spare, not bad. And then, like I said, considering my trunks and my Zamasu are both only 69%, I would say that is a very good showing for this team. You don't need to have a full rainbow trunks or Zamasu to be able to beat this stage. So there you go. That was the Legendary Goku event using the future team, showing off our 3 new units, Trunks, Zamasu and the EZA Goku Black. I know it's a little bit behind when the units dropped, but obviously I've been focusing a lot on the no item Super Battle Road runs. And Global's pretty dead at the moment. We're going to have that Global Now live stream tonight, and so there'll be a lot of news to cover from that. Unfortunately for your boy in the UK, that live stream is at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I have work tomorrow, so unfortunately I will not be able to. I really wanted to. If it was one of the days where I was off, I would probably stay up and like live stream my reaction or something, but at this rate I'm probably not even going to get to watch it live. So I'll definitely make a video tomorrow covering all the information from that. And yeah, I will see you guys there. I'm hyped. Hopefully something super awesome gets announced. I'm looking forward to waking up and looking at people going crazy on my Twitter, hopefully. So anyway, that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. You can follow me on Twitch or join my Discord. The link is in the description below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.